A violent snowstorm rages across the Ural Mountains. The wind howling a deafening symphony of destruction. Snow whips into a blinding frenzy, creating a dizzying vortex of white that engulfs the landscape. Through the swirling chaos, shadowy figures of 9 Soviet hikers emerge. Their movements desperate and disoriented. Barefoot and exposed, they stumble away from a torn tent, a stark symbol of their shattered refuge. Their frantic scramble is a controlled panic against the extreme blizzard, every step a fight for survival. Cold blue tones dominate the scene, highlighting the brutal realism of the unforgiving winter environment. A faded black and white photograph flickers into view, a stark contrast to the preceding horror. 9 young Soviet mountaineers, bundled in their expedition gear, beam with youthful optimism. Their faces, etched with hope and excitement, capture a moment frozen in time. Subtle film grain adds a layer of 1950s realism, a whisper from the past. This vibrant image of life stands in chilling opposition to the darkness that came before. The wind howls across the snowy mountain slope, whipping powdery snow around a group of struggling hikers. Laughter and shouts of camaraderie fill the air as they grapple with the canvas. A Herculean effort against the snapping tent. The isolated wilderness stretches endlessly, a vast expanse dwarfing their efforts. Dark, ominous clouds gather on the distant horizon, painting a foreboding picture for the adventurers. A close-up reveals the coarse fabric of a tent, brutally ripped from the inside. A jagged tear screaming in the darkness. Fine tendrils of snow, like ethereal spirits, begin to drift inward through the violent opening, chilling the air. A flashlight beam, erratic and desperate, cuts through the oppressive gloom, making shadows dance with frantic energy. The wind outside, a guttural, insistent roar, infiltrates the small space, each gust a hammer blow of sound. The relentless wind builds a visceral, documentary-style horror within the fragile confines of the tent. Under a frigid moonlight, a vast, snow-covered forest stretches into an eerie, desolate blue expanse. From an abandoned tent, a single, distinct line of footprints vanishes into the inky blackness. Long, unsettling shadows writhe and stretch across the pristine, untouched snow, hinting at unseen terrors. An unsettling silence blankets the scene, broken only by the rhythmic crunch of unseen footsteps, echoing in the vast emptiness. Beneath a towering pine, its boughs heavy with snow, 2 human forms are barely visible in the frigid night. Half buried in fresh, undisturbed snow, their silhouettes are softened by the drifts, yet unmistakably human. The scene is stark and non-graphic, yet it pulsates with an immense, chilling emotional weight. The cold, unyielding silence of the night amplifies the profound tragedy frozen in time. A documentary-like precision captures the haunting finality of the snow-shrouded figures. A 1,959 Soviet rescue team, bundled in thick winter military uniforms, trudges through waist-deep snow. Lanterns in hand, they probe the drifts, casting dramatic, dancing shadows against the unforgiving landscape. The biting cold of the era is palpable, etched on their determined faces as they push onward. Each step is a struggle, their breath misting in the frigid air, a testament to their grim resolve against the vast, white expanse. Their small figures are a stark reminder of the harsh, relentless wilderness. Weeks later, Soviet investigators, their faces grim and etched with determination, arrive at a desolate tent site. Their breath mists in the frigid air, a stark reminder of the unforgiving cold that grips the scene. Their vintage clothing, a silent testament to a bygone era, hints at the gravity of their mission. They meticulously examine the torn tent, its fabric shredded, a silent scream against the vast, empty landscape. Notebooks, discarded equipment, and other debris lie scattered, each item a silent witness to an untold tragedy. In a dimly lit Soviet office, 1,959, a vintage Geiger counter sits on a polished wooden table. Its unsettling, rhythmic clicks echo through the tense silence, a chilling soundtrack to the Cold War era. Beside it, a haphazard pile of clothing lies motionless, hinting at a rushed departure or a hidden secret. The air is thick with palpable tension, a cold war chill seeping into every corner of the room. The stark shadows on the walls dance with unspoken suspicion, a silent witness to official secrecy. The Geiger counter's clicks intensify, a sinister heartbeat in the heart of the Soviet night. Grainy archival footage flickers to life, revealing vast snowy peaks under a foreboding night sky. Mysterious, pulsating orange lights ignite in the inky blackness above the distant, silent landscape. The unsettling lights glow, dim, and then vanish, only to reappear in a different part of the sky. The vast, silent landscape is dwarfed by the strange phenomenon, evoking a chilling sense of unknown experimentation. A thick, aged Soviet classified file folder, its red, classified stamp prominent, rests on a wooden desk. Wisps of smoke curl lazily in the background, adding a dramatic, ethereal touch to the scene. The heavy file folder is slowly closed, a deliberate motion that seals its contents away. The red classified stamp, stark against the aged paper, becomes the focal point, hinting at vital secrets within. The camera draws closer, the act of closing the file, emphasizing a finality, yet deepening the mystery. The image lingers on the closed folder, the smoke a silent witness to the enduring, untold stories it holds. The pale, struggling sun attempts to pierce through heavy clouds, casting a somber light over the Dyatlov Pass in 1959. Vast, snow-covered peaks stretch into an endless, desolate horizon, emphasizing the hiker's chilling isolation. The final camp stands starkly against the wide expanse, a silent monument to an untold tragedy. An oppressive silence hangs heavy in the frigid air, broken only by the whisper of the wind. The untouched snow reflects the weak daylight, hinting at the profound stillness of the remote mountains. The desolate beauty of the Ural Mountains becomes a haunting backdrop, echoing the profound mystery of the past. Inside a tent, a group of hikers shares a meal, their laughter and conversation echoing in the confined space. The air is thick with their breath, fogging in the cold, yet their spirits remain high and unyielding. A faint melody of Soviet music drifts from a small portable radio, filling the tent with its nostalgic sounds. The hikers, warmed by camaraderie, share an unforgettable moment, their faces glowing with happiness. On a frozen river, a group moves cautiously, their ice axes chipping at the slick surface for purchase. The unnerving crunch of their boots on the ice echoes sharply, amplifying their vulnerability. Snow-laden trees stand as silent, imposing witnesses to their precarious journey. Each careful step across the treacherous ice is fraught with unseen peril and chilling tension. The vast, frozen landscape stretches out, a stark and unforgiving testament to their daring passage. Around a small campfire, flames dance and leap, casting wild shadows against the encroaching darkness. The hikers gather, their faces bathed in the flickering light, expressions shifting with each shared story. The warmth of the fire offers a fleeting comfort against the vast, indifferent night. Beyond their small circle, the encroaching darkness seems to swallow the world whole. Above them, the endless canvas of the star-filled sky stretches, a silent, cosmic observer. Each story shared becomes a fleeting spark against the immense, indifferent backdrop of the universe. Inside a dimly lit tent, a hiker's journal lies open, its pages filled with frantic, almost unreadable scrawl. A pen, abandoned mid-sentence, rests beside the journal, hinting at a sudden interruption. A flickering flashlight beam, from an unseen source, dances across the chaotic script. The light momentarily illuminates the desperate words, then vanishes, leaving the journal in shadowed suspense. A line of hikers trudge through the deep, pristine snow, their faces ruddy from the biting cold. Each step is a deliberate, focused effort, their breath misting in the frigid air. The monotonous rhythm of their movement echoes a deep, unwavering determination. Their endurance is etched onto their expressions as they push onward through the snowy trail. The vast mountainside stretches under an eerie, blue moonlight, revealing a desolate and chilling landscape. A lone, torn tent, a dark speck against the immense white expanse, hints at a struggle in the frozen wilderness. The silence of the night is shattered by the distant, mournful howl of the wind, a chilling lament. Moonlight casts long, ghostly shadows across the snow, transforming the familiar into something sinister. The wind whips through the tattered fabric of the tent, a silent testament to the harsh, unforgiving elements. The desolate mountain stands sentinel, its peaks piercing the inky sky, a silent witness to untold events. A sprawling, makeshift camp of military tents and vehicles stretches across the barren, sun-scorched landscape. Soldiers and volunteers move with grim determination, their faces etched with weeks of fatigue and unrelenting effort. The sheer scale of the operation is overwhelming, a stark testament to the gravity of the dire circumstances. Each face reflects a silent, desperate hope amidst the vast, desolate expanse of the search operation base. In the sterile hum of a forensic lab, gleaming surfaces reflect the intense gaze of a pathologist. Her severe expression is fixed on a piece of clothing under the microscope. The stark contrast of the precise instruments hints at brutal outdoor conditions. Each breath she takes is measured, on the precipice of an unsettling discovery. Her eyes narrow, a silent testament to the grim secrets she is about to uncover. In a stark Soviet office from 1959, a massive, worn wooden table dominates the room, hinting at countless past deliberations. Spread across the table, a detailed map of the Ural Mountains commands attention, its contours marked with cryptic notations. Several investigators, clad in severe Soviet-era uniforms, hunch over the map, their faces etched with deep concentration. Fingers trace paths across the mountainous terrain, each movement deliberate and heavy with unspoken meaning. Hushed, intense conversations weave through the air, a low murmur of official bureaucracy and urgent investigation. The air crackles with the quiet tension of their collective focus, a silent drama unfolding over the secrets of the map. Weeks later, the forest edge reveals a grim tableau. More bodies, partially buried beneath the unforgiving snow. A chilling silence hangs heavy in the air, broken only by the crunch of investigators' boots, their faces etched with a somber resolve. The investigators maintain a respectful, professional distance. The stark landscape reflects the cold, brutal truth of the discoveries, a silent testament to tragedy. In a dimly lit Soviet office, 1959, fingers dance across a vintage typewriter, its keys clacking sharply. The rhythmic clatter of keys echoes through the silent room, each stroke documenting a somber truth. The stark white paper fills with words, a cold official record of human tragedy unfolding. The steady, relentless typing underscores the bureaucratic process, devoid of emotion, yet heavy with consequence. The machine hums, a silent witness to the chilling formality of loss, etched into every precise character. The first rays of sunlight ignite the jagged peaks of the Ural Mountains, painting the sky in fiery hues of orange and purple. Below, a group of hikers stands silhouetted against the burgeoning light, their awe palpable. They gaze at the panoramic view, a serene moment of peace before an unseen storm. Unaware of the dark fate that patiently waits, their joyful anticipation hangs heavy in the air. Under the unforgiving night, snow crunches beneath heavy boots as hikers in thick winter gear dig into a snowdrift. Their breath plumes in the frigid air, illuminated by headlamps as they carve a sheltered space. Moving with practiced coordination, their tired faces reveal shared determination and unwavering skill. This is a team forged in the wild, a testament to survival against the brutal elements. Inside a desolate tent, a broken camera lies in stark relief, its lens shattered and lifeless. The fractured glass distorts the world into a haunting, blurry tableau, hinting at a sudden, violent end. An unsettling silence hangs heavy, broken only by the faint, distant moan of a relentless blizzard outside. The air itself feels frozen, a chilling testament to the abrupt and tragic event that transpired here. Weeks later, on a frigid day, search dogs strain at their leashes, their muzzles contrasting with the pristine snow. Their handlers, bundled against the cold, guide the relentless animals through the deep, unforgiving snow. Each sniff and pull from the dogs conveys a desperate, urgent search, a silent plea in the vast white landscape. The stark scene, silent save for the muffled sounds of the search, amplifies the chilling desperation of their quest. In a stark, functional Soviet office, the dim light casts long shadows, emphasizing the room's grim purpose. An investigator, his face a mask of quiet intensity, carefully holds a small, torn piece of fabric. His fingers, precise and deliberate, place the fragile evidence into a clear bag. The air thickens with unspoken weight, the gravity of the situation palpable, almost suffocating. Each movement underscores the immense importance of the small, tattered cloth, a silent witness to a dark secret. Sunlight bathes the rugged mountain peak as a group of triumphant hikers finally reach its summit. With a shared burst of energy, they plant a small, vibrant Soviet flag into the rocky ground. Their joyous cheers erupt, carried away by the fierce, biting wind that whips around them. A fleeting moment of exultant triumph hangs in the thin mountain air, etched on their faces. Then, a palpable shift as they turn their gaze towards the daunting, unknown descent that awaits. Inside a small canvas tent, the brutal world outside looms, a jagged tear in the fabric offering a terrifying glimpse. Swirling snow dances wildly, a chaotic white blur against the dark night, hinting at the storm's fury. The immense roar of the blizzard vibrates through the thin tent walls, a deafening force of nature. The vulnerability of the position is palpable, the exposure to the elements absolute, leaving no escape. A Soviet-era helicopter, its rotors a blurring halo, cuts a determined path through the crisp, clear mountain air. Below, a pristine white landscape stretches endlessly, a silent, formidable challenge to the tiny machine. The helicopter appears as a lonely speck against the vast, unforgiving expanse of snow-covered peaks. The sheer scale of the terrain amplifies the immense, ongoing search, a desperate flicker of hope in the cold wilderness. In a dimly lit Soviet office, 1959, the weight of bureaucracy hangs heavy in the oppressive air. A stack of official documents, stark and imposing, dominates the frame, each page a testament to unseen power. Intricate seals, red and black, are pressed firmly into the paper, symbols of authority and control. The sheer volume of paperwork speaks volumes, hinting at an investigation of immense and daunting scale. Each document, meticulously stamped, represents a cog in the vast, unyielding machinery of the state. The silent, unyielding stack embodies the grim, bureaucratic burden of a relentless inquiry. Pristine white snow stretches across the desolate landscape, untouched by human presence. A single series of bare footprints mars the perfect snow, a chilling testament to desperate haste. Each print is starkly defined, revealing the imprint of a human foot exposed to the biting cold. Newly formed snowdrifts partially obscure some tracks, hinting at the passage of time and nature's relentless erasure. The absence of proper footwear speaks volumes, painting a grim picture of urgency and unpreparedness. A haunting mystery unfolds in the silent, frozen wilderness, etched in the snow for all to see. Inside a desolate tin, a single discarded boot lies abandoned, a stark testament to hasty departure. Its leather is scuffed and worn, hinting at countless journeys now abruptly halted. The boot's solitary presence speaks volumes about the suddenness of their flight. It whispers of an urgent exit, leaving behind even essential gear. The worn leather suggests a lack of preparation for the harsh, unforgiving elements outside. A silent sentinel, the boot remains, a poignant symbol of an untold story. Sunlight filters through the ancient trees, painting a forest path in warm, golden hues. A group of hikers strolls along the narrow trail, their faces beaming with joy. Their carefree laughter rings out, echoing through the tranquil woods, a symphony of happiness. The path winds deeper into the sun-dappled forest, inviting them further into its embrace. Every step is light, every moment vibrant, bathed in the natural warmth of the day, a stark, chilling contrast to the cold, blue tones that would later mark their tragic end. The austere Soviet office of 1959 is cloaked in a perpetual dimness, the air thick with an icy chill. An investigator, his face etched with weariness, sits amidst the stark decor, a silent sentinel of duty. His stern gaze softens slightly as he holds a black and white photograph, a relic of happier times. The image reveals a young, vibrant face, beaming with a joy now tragically lost to time. The smiling face in the photograph stands in stark contrast to the grim reality of the present moment. It serves as a painful reminder, a silent testament to a tragedy that has left its indelible mark. The wind howls through a steep, snow-filled ravine, a desolate landscape stretching into the distance. Jagged rock faces, dusted with fresh powder, rise sharply, creating a chilling, enclosed space. The sheer, unforgiving terrain is a stark reminder of the harsh conditions, an almost insurmountable challenge. The frigid air hangs heavy, holding a mystery that seems to deepen with every gust of wind. The snow-covered peaks loom, silent witnesses to the secrets buried beneath the frozen landscape. The vast, empty expanse of the ravine echoes with the mournful cry of the wind, a chilling symphony of isolation. Inside a desolate tent, the chilling emptiness speaks volumes of a sudden, desperate abandonment. Snow begins its silent, relentless invasion, a stark white testament to the unforgiving night. A gaping, jagged tear in the fabric becomes a portal for the icy elements, erasing all traces of warmth. The relentless wind whips through the torn canvas, a mournful, invisible hand tearing at the remnants of shelter. Each gust causes the tattered fabric to flap wildly, a silent, frantic struggle against nature's fury. The snow-laden interior whispers a grim, wordless narrative of the events that unfolded in the desolate night. Weeks later, the vast, snow-covered mountains loom, an unforgiving backdrop to a relentless quest. A small, determined search party carves a path, their figures stark against the immense, silent landscape. Each step taken by the search party speaks of unwavering resolve, a tiny line of hope against overwhelming odds. Their collective determination is palpable, a silent promise echoing across the daunting, snow-capped peaks. In a dimly lit Soviet office, a single hand moves with deliberate precision across a typed report. The phrase, "compelling natural force," is underlined, stark against the white page, hinting at hidden meanings. The office is hushed, broken only by the faint, distant hum of unseen machinery, a backdrop to the quiet tension. The ambiguous words linger, a subtle seed of intrigue planted for future speculation. A weathered memorial plaque, dedicated to the Dyatlov Group, stands in stark relief against a pristine white expanse. Fresh snow, like a soft, silent shroud, partially covers the plaque's engraved surface, obscuring names and dates. The air is still, carrying the heavy weight of an enduring legacy, a somber silence echoing in the vast wilderness. This quiet, respectful moment speaks volumes about the incident's profound and lasting impact on the land and memory. Inside a desolate tent, a single beam of moonlight cuts through the darkness, illuminating a rumpled sleeping bag. Resting on the sleeping bag, a tattered diary with a ribbon bookmark lies open, its secrets untold. Alternatively, a tarnished silver locket gleams faintly, a silent testament to a life abruptly interrupted. The personal item, a stark contrast to the abandoned tent, hints at a sudden, violent departure. The silence in the tent screams of a harrowing escape, leaving only echoes of what once was. The brutal wind tears at the snow-covered peaks of the Ural Mountains, a desolate landscape of white and gray. Jagged, unforgiving peaks pierce the frigid sky, their sharp edges carved by an invisible, relentless force. Snow plumes whip violently from the mountain crests, a constant, swirling dance against the harsh blue of the day. The air itself seems to bite, a palpable presence that grinds and sculpts the ancient rock into stark, severe form. An unyielding, formidable wilderness stretches to the horizon, a testament to nature's raw, untamed power. In a dimly lit Soviet office, an old radio crackles with static, a spectral voice from the past. The air thickens with the scent of aged paper and unspoken secrets, an atmosphere heavy with the era's weight. From the radio, a detached, formal tone narrates Soviet news, a constant drone of official pronouncements. The broadcast details ongoing search efforts, each word a cold, stark echo in the silent room. The rhythmic crackling of the radio pulses, a heartbeat of information, shaping the palpable sense of the era. The announcer's voice, devoid of emotion, paints a chilling soundscape of a world in constant vigilance. Under the pale, unforgiving moonlight, the pristine snow stretches endlessly. A single line of footprints, a desperate trail from a recent escape, cuts through the white expanse. A fresh, light dusting of snow begins to fall, gently obscuring the tracks, yet not erasing them. Despite the new snowfall, the stark imprint of their flight remains, a haunting testament to their struggle. The partially hidden footprints whisper tales of a desperate journey, frozen in time under the watchful moon. In a dimly lit Soviet office, a single bare bulb casts a harsh, unforgiving glow over a desk piled high with secrets. A strong, precise hand moves with deliberate purpose, poised to enact a weighty decision. The heavy stamp descends, its impact echoing the gravity of the moment, pressing down onto the document. Crimson ink bleeds across the page, starkly declaring TOP secret, an undeniable mark of ultimate classification. The quiet room is thick with the palpable weight of the newly classified document, its secrets now sealed. A lone figure stands at Dyatlov Pass, dwarfed by the vast, silent mountains. The researcher gazes across the desolate landscape, a chilling stillness hanging in the air. The stark beauty of the mountains belies the enduring, palpable mystery of the pass. A modern-day observer confronts the silent, ancient secrets held within the snow-capped peaks. The wind whispers forgotten tales across the rugged terrain, a haunting echo of the past. Inside the tent, now a ghostly mound, the biting wind howls a mournful dirge over the abandoned camp. The once sheltering fabric is torn, gaping wounds revealing a stark white landscape. Snowdrifts have completely engulfed the interior, transforming it into an icy tomb. The relentless wind whips through the tattered canvas, a chilling symphony of desolation. Every surface is cloaked in a thick, pristine layer of snow, silencing all traces of life. The desolate scene stands as a stark monument to the power of nature and an abandoned hope. Under the heavy blanket of snow, the forest is a ghostly expanse, bathed in the moon's chilling glow. Beneath a towering pine, faint silhouettes emerge, barely discernible, swallowed by the frozen landscape. These spectral forms are a testament to the relentless passage of time, forever etched in the icy embrace. The air hangs heavy, a palpable weight of profound silence, pressing down on the snow-laden trees. The elements have claimed them, transforming them into silent, frozen monuments of a bygone era. In the vast, dimly lit Soviet archive, dust motes dance in the muted light, revealing shelves laden with untold stories. The camera slowly closes in on a classified file, its label a stark pronouncement of hidden truths. It rests on a dusty shelf, a silent sentinel of a past shrouded in mystery. The lingering scent of history hangs heavy in the air, a testament to unanswered questions. The closed file underscores the enduring enigma of the Dyatlov Pass incident, its secrets still locked away.